Big Game James Coleman calling in for his regular segment. You all know him. He's a former Florida State University fullback. He covers the Jacksonville. Let me give him his proper title. Sports media personality. He has a podcast. He has 2 podcasts. He covers the Jacksonville Jaguars. He covers the SEC. He covers the ACC. And he definitely covers Florida State University. And, well, let's bring in James first.
James, and we can also add to that no following Big Game James, because I follow you on Instagram, Big Game.
James, you there?
I don't know why you ain't coming through. Big Game.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, we could add no following Big Game James to that because he don't know how to follow AJ on Instagram.
I tried to follow you. I couldn't see. You said you had followed. I don't believe. I couldn't see that. You got to double tap, though. You can't be just looking at the pictures, liking them, and then talking about it. You got to double tap so the heart.
I do. Watch. Go on there and see A.J. Thomas. You'll see.
Now,
right, I'm going to check it out because I looked last week and I'm like, I don't know what she talking about. I can't.
Hey, now James, before we get started on your segment, my boy that I was stationed with, he's my brother, man. He was stationed with me over in Germany. We've been friends ever since. He is actually. Did you hear my mountain lion story, James?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Why we out here trying to? First off, why are we out here with mountain lions?
You
Second,
see,
why are we trying to outrun mountain lions? I train people to be fast. I've never trained anybody that's faster than a mountain lion.
Yeah, exactly.
And where's the book at? What class are they teaching people how to defend themselves? I've never needed to know how to defend myself against a mountain lion, but now I want to take the class.
Right? And
just in case.
Exactly, because I'm like, first of all, they'd be like, no, this is how you defend yourself against a mountain lion. I'd be like, where am I going to ever be with us? Do they have mountain lions in Wakanda? Because that's about the only time you'll catch me. But I got my boy Darwin. Are you there?
Yeah, man, I'm here. I'm over here dying about mountain lions in Wakanda.
Now, Darwin, you actually live in Washington State. Have you seen a mountain lion before?
Oh, man, I'm trying to think. I think I've seen a bobcat, and that's about as big as it's gotten. And there's quite a few coyotes around here. But, I mean, look, first, let me say, everybody in Washington ain't going where cougars are.
That's because it's black people that live up there, too.
That's why I said everybody.
Uh-huh.
So all 10 of us, we stay in the city, right?
Yeah.
But, look, if you see a mountain lion, right?
Yeah.
You're just going to keep riding. Now, I know they do say, with the cougar attack, these are things that they teach us. With a cougar attack, you make a lot of loud noises. With a bear, if the loud noises don't scare the bear off, you're supposed to play dead. They teach all of that.
But how you doing that? How you, I can just scare it out by blowing the horn, right? Because I'm in the car where anywhere a bear, mountain lion, cougar, bobcat, cockroach, anything is.
See, that's the thing about Washington, though, man, because there's so many woods and just forest areas all over the place, man, that if you do anything in nature, if you go hiking anywhere, something is bound to pop up.
Dang.
Wait a minute. I thought it doesn't look like Fraser. I just assumed the entire state looked like Fraser, like coffee shops and high-rise apartments.
No, that's just one area in Seattle that looks like Fraser.
That's where the people who need the mountain lion classes are. Right?
Oh, okay.
Right, Darwin?
Right. So, they go, hey, what are you doing once. They go, what are you doing this weekend? And they go, I think we're going to go out to the forest and go on a 10-mile bike ride.
Wait.
And they go do that.
Is weed legal in Washington?
It sure is.
No wonder.
You said a cougar. Now, cougar is a mountain lion? That's the same thing?
James, wait, hold on before you answer that, Darwin. The cougar you talking about, James? No. We're not talking about no woman. We're talking about a real live cougar, James. Huh?
There's tons of cougars in Florida, dog. I didn't realize that.
Hey, look, and they'll pounce on you the same way that this cougar did them two dudes.
Hey, well, Darwin, look, man, thank you for calling in, bro. I'm going to get to this interview with Big Game James, man. And you welcome to call in anytime, bro. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Because offline we gotta talk about that story I did about. I mean, what I did on the Article 15 yesterday, with the when first saw with Captain Vega, and first saw Corbett. I think that was his name. But you remember that day we was walking out of the gym in Germany, and they stopped us and like, well, a profile only means that's a recommendation. Like,
Look,
what?
while we both had boots on, I think at the same time.
Right? I should have just fell in the middle of the street, just started squirming around, screaming and hollering.
Yeah.
When I think about Jesus and what he's done for me.
well, let's not forget the time that they had me walking from my house to formation in my boot and crutches.
Yes.
Because nobody wanted to come give me a ride.
Yes, I remember that. But hey, man, thanks, bro. I appreciate it.
All right, boss. Be easy.
All right, man. Hey, James. James, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, man. Let's go ahead and jump right into this thing, man, because I just came from OTAs, bro, and with the Texans. It was a lot of people, even though I know that OTAs are voluntary, it was a lot of veteran players out there. And so with that being said, man, Jacksonville, have they started their OTAs yet?
Yeah, we started today.
Okay, so did they have some veterans out there? Or you know what, James? I asked you last time, what is the purpose of, like, with the rookie mini camps and things like that? So what are the purposes? Can you enlighten us on what the purpose of the OTAs are?
Yeah, OTAs stand for, first off, most people don't know, it stands for Organized Team Activities. You only get so many of these that you can do. But again, it's kind of like mini camp, but a little bit less pressure or whatnot to it. You get a chance to work out. You're doing essentially practice in shorts. And the entire team is trying to go out there and create some kind of bond. And it's typically 3 to 4 days. They give you the weekends off, and then you do this for a couple weeks, and then you take your break. And then you have other mini camps that are going on in between that. But then you take your break in like the beginning of July. And then everybody goes home, and then they come back and get ready to get started. But it's really a bunch of pomp and circumstance and flash. As a rookie, when I did it, I was just happy to get a check.
Yeah,
you get per diem, so like, per diem is pretty legit for when you're broke. Like when you're making millions of dollars, you don't really care. But that per diem for a guy for a rookie who hasn't received a check yet is amazing.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just an opportunity to fly around the football. It's good for the fans. Coaches will say they need it because it helps them get the plays and start seeing what they need to see. But for the top 30% of your roster, it's really a waste of time. Like, you know you're going to make the team.
Yeah.
So, but for the bottom 30%, because now they let you keep 90, like, they know they're not coming. Like, bro, you could kill it in OTAs and still get cut.
Really?
So it really doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean,
I was going to ask
matters.
you that.
Here's the thing. Like, I just saw one of my colleagues here in Jacksonville, report that such and such look good. Oh, this is how the reporting goes. Skilled athlete. One of the most elite athletes in the nation looks good in shorts amongst other elite athletes.
Yes.
That's like really, like, it's not like you're supposed to look good in shorts.
Exactly.
Like, you look bad in shorts, you probably shouldn't be in the NFL.
So that's the same way as when they do when they have what's the thing they have in Indianapolis? The
combine?
Combine, yes, the exact same thing.
A little bit different.
But I'm saying just being combine, in the shorts though and stuff like that, looking good in tights.
You should look good in tights, at least in the position drills and some of the other stuff. Like, but running the fast 40, doing some of those other things kind of stand out. This is more football related. Now the coaches do get a chance to see how the younger players respond when guys are really on you. Because you think they're on you in college, but now the pressure's a little bit higher. But as far as it being, what the team's going to look like, nah, you don't. You really, even in preseason now, you don't know. You really don't know anything until week 1. Or I will say this: the dual practice, like how the Jags practice against the Patriots, and then we played them in the preseason game. This year, I think we do it with the Vikings. You do learn a lot about your team in those situations.
Okay. So now sticking with the NFL, I don't. Okay, 2 things, James. Don't laugh at me when I say this. 1, I think that the Cleveland Browns will win 4 games this year. I truly believe that with Tyrod having a little
You
bit
mean
more,
minimum, or like you're just saying like that's the max?
I 5 at the max, 4 at the minimum. I don't see them winning no more than 5, but definitely at least 4, I guess. Do you see that?
But yeah, I think they won 6.
For real? Baker
push.
does Baker play this year?
I hope not.
I hope
if
not
he
either.
Plays, if he plays, then they're not winning more than 4.
Yeah.
But that means something bad must have happened. I think eventually Tyrod won't be able to get past the pressure of him being the number 1 overall pick. But with they've made some significant upgrades in the running back game. The Chubb,
Yes.
Duke Johnson, and Carlos Hyde.
Yeah.
Those are really good running backs. The wide receiver core is immaculate.
Yep.
I mean, just amazing. Tight end with the guy from Wakanda that played at the University of Miami. I don't Joko or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, he was. I don't really know what his real name is. I just know he's good. And then defensively, they've done some things over the last couple of years to make them better. So it should be most improved.
They still got Chandler Jones there from Patriots.
Yeah.
Okay.
The linebacker, but they have the black version of Gus Bradley as their head coach.
Okay.
So that's the hard part. Like, they got to be able to overcome a guy who's won 1 game in 2 seasons.
Okay. Now, James, tell me how far-fetched I am by thinking about this, man, because this came across my mind this morning and as I was listening to something and they were talking about the Patriots way. I honestly and truly believe that one of the teams out of the AFC South can actually knock off the New England Patriots this year. I think that don't laugh at me when I say this, but I think that potentially somebody out the AFC South could be representing the AFC in the Super Bowl this year. What do you think about that?
You're not crazy. I'm offended because we should have done it.
Yes.
Miles Jack was not down.
Yeah, he was not.
It's just going to be like that'll be the new thing for Jacksonville for the next 30 years. Like they robbed the city of the opportunity to get blown out by the Philadelphia Eagles. Miles Jack was not down.
He was not.
Yeah, but I mean, I do believe you also saw with Deshaun Watson put on an electric display.
Yeah.
When the Texans played them as well. I don't know what Tennessee's doing. I just don't. I can't get into Tennessee, and I don't think Indy. I think Indy is now the worst team in the AFC South.
Yes, so, most definitely.
But I do believe if Blake Bortles stays at least the same and doesn't regress, you can see Jacksonville actually beat the Patriots and want to say in our home opener.
Mm-hmm.
We could beat them, and in the playoff, it's definitely a team that's designed for the playoffs. And if Deshaun Watson is healthy with what he's able to bring to the offense, the Texans should be tough. But that's a big if. The man's coming off of a knee injury. Knee injuries are always weird.
What do we expect to see from Leonard Fournette in his second year?
You should expect to maybe see a little bit how he played the second half of the season. When he first came out, he made stupid comments like the NFL is easy and this, that, and the other, and you saw him calling out DBs, trying to run over people. And then I think he learned.
Mm-hmm.
You can't run over everybody in this league.
Yeah.
So you've got to be able to play smart. So I hope we see better vision. My position coach at college used to call it, he runs like a blind dog in a meat house. Like, he's just in there, like, just running around. So now, hopefully, have patience to see the holes.
Uh-huh.
With our new acquisition at guard, you would hope that, with him and Cam Robinson, they'll be able to really pave and create more opportunities and more lanes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's going to be less trying to get the contact
mm-hmm.
and more trying to get yards and only lay the boom down when you have to lay the boom.
Now, I'm going to tell you from the Texan side, be on the lookout for the rookie out of Texas Tech, man, Kiki Kotu.
That's our boy, Kiki. Is that how you say his name? Is Kotu?
Uh-huh.
We call him Kiki Cooter. We always everybody like.
It's Koti actually. Kiki Koti is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Hold on. Let me break. I got my paper in my pocket from. Let me see. They got this pronunciation thing. I'm sorry. I pronounced it wrong. It's QT. Kiki QT. So look out for him, man. If the Texans line him, put him in the slot, put Will Fuller on one side, DeAndre Hopkins at the other side, and with the rookie that they got out of Central Florida, the tight end, That's going to be something that you all going to have to watch.